Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have the 70 plate high specification Mercedes-Benz A-Class. We'll run through some of the specification as we go around the car. Cared for and maintained to a very high standard with a 6 stamp service history. Just starting with the front of the vehicle, as I get very close to the edge of the bonnet, front of the bumper, the only thing I can see, a couple of very minor stone chips. Just put my fingernail next to a couple of them just so you can see how insignificant they are, as to be expected, and certainly nothing more than that. Have to be really close to even notice them at all. On the bonnet of the vehicle, really I'm struggling to see any stone chips at all. On the bumper, just a couple of very minor ones. I'll get a close up to all the bumper corners as we go around the vehicle as well, to show you they are free from any scuffs or marks. No marks or scuffs to the centre of the bumper, lower down either, can also be quite common. As I take a step back and look down the entire driver's side of the vehicle, can't see any parking dents. All four of the alloy wheels really nice, as I'll also show you as we go around the car. Starting with the driver's front alloy wheels, struggling to see any marks at all. Car has premium branded tyres fitted all round, always a sign of a very well maintained vehicle, and everything you would expect from a vehicle with a 6 stamp service history. Can't see anything negative to point out on the driver's front wing. Moving on to the driver's door, exactly the same. Can't see any scratches, chips, etc. Get low down also, so you see there's no marks or damage to the driver's sill. Both of the mirror covers free from any scuffs or marks. Moving along the driver's door, I really am struggling to see anything detrimental to point out. Get a close-up underneath the driver's door handle to highlight there's no marks or scratches. Can be quite common, particularly on the driver's door. Can't spot any chips to the driver's door edge either, again can be quite common. Moving on to the rear door, exactly same as the driver's front. Really am struggling to see anything to mention at all. Again, that does include no marks underneath the handle. All the door edge really nice again. Onto this rear panel, exactly the same. I can't see anything to point out, and that alloy wheel identical to the driver's front. Struggling to see a single mark at all. Driver's side of the vehicle couldn't be any better. Really I'm struggling to see anything to point out. Into the vehicle from the driver's side, firstly I'll point out there's no marks. The driver's step can be very common. People get into the vehicle, drag their feet slightly, mark the step, but not the case on this A-Class. Inside the vehicle couldn't be any better. Just get a close-up of the wing and edge of the driver's seat. Really no sign of any wear to point out. If someone told you that seat had only covered 20 to 30,000 miles, you really would believe them. Car's had the genuine Mercedes-Benz overmats fitted from new, so there's absolutely no sign of any wear to the carpets or footwells. Get a close-up to the driver's footwell to highlight that. Still do have the genuine Mercedes-Benz overmats with the car. Just lean into the vehicle and just show you the centre console. You do see plenty of cars where people have jumped in, put keys, coffee cups on the centre console, ended up marking it slightly, but not the case with this A-Class. High specification includes the front heated seats, satellite navigation, but really couldn't be any better inside. I will add as well, there's no unwanted odours with the car, no smells of smoke or pets. No sign of any wear to the driver's door card either. Can often be the case, see a little bit of wear there where people rest their arm, or a few marks and scratches around the handle, but again, not the case with this A-Class. To the rear of the vehicle, seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Get a close up to the rear of the front seats, just to show you they are free from any kick marks or scuffs. Can also be quite common. Those genuine overmats protected all the carpets. Carpets in the rear, same as the front ones, free from any wear at all. Bringing you around to the rear of the vehicle, as I mentioned at the start of the video, all bumper corners free from any scuffs or marks. Can't see any marks to the centre of the bumper either. Can be common. People park a little bit too close to someone or something, mark the centre of the bumper, but not the case on this A-Class. That is just a little bit of rainwater there, just rub that off so you see it's not a mark to the paintwork. There's no scuffs underneath the vehicle. Has been raining heavily outside today, so we have just dried the vehicle off. That is just rainwater underneath the vehicle. Onto the tailgate of the car. Again, I'm struggling to see anything to mention. Inside the luggage compartment, exactly the same as the rest of the interior, couldn't be any better. Parcel shelf of course is present. They are the genuine mats, fitted from new, done the job, protects all the carpets. Just get a close up to the interior plastics just to show you how nice they are. You do see vehicles where people have carelessly loaded in items, ended up marking the bumper, scratching the plastics, but not the case with this A-Class. Again, bumper corner free from any scuffs or marks. Does include the plastics lower down. Looking down the entire side of the vehicle, can't see any parking dents. Nothing to mention on this rear panel, no scratches or parking dents. That is just a little bit of rainwater, just remove that again. All the door edge really nice, no chips to point out, no marks underneath the handle. Again, alloy wheel, exactly the same as the other two I've already shown you. Struggling to see any marks at all. Get low down once again so you can see there's no marks or damage to the passenger sill. I want to take into the vehicle from both sides just so I can show you all the edge of the seats. Seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. There's no kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the passenger seat. No problems with any of the door cards. Onto the bit of rainwater there, just rub that off again. Onto the door. Again, no marks underneath the handle, no chips to the door edge. I've already said both mirror covers free from any scuffs. Just a little bit of drop of rainwater again. It really is an absolutely cherished example. Going around the entire vehicle, inside and out, other than some very minor stone chips to the front of the vehicle, which are to be expected. Other than them, I'm struggling to see anything to point out. Nothing to mention on the passenger front wing. Final alloy wheel, exactly the same as the other three I've already shown you. Struggling to see any marks at all. Premium branded tyre once again. So the vehicle going around the entire car just couldn't be any better. I said about the driver's seat looking like it had only covered sort of 20 to 30,000 miles. If someone told you the whole car had only covered that, you really would believe them. Into the vehicle from the passenger side, again, no marks to the step, no sign of any wear to the passenger footwell. Passenger seat, exactly the same as the others I've already shown you. Struggling to see any sign of wear. Just lean into the vehicle and show you the driver's seat from the passenger angle. You do see plenty of cars where you look in from the driver's side, seat looks okay, then when you look across from the passenger angle, looks a little bit out of shape, baggy, but absolute minimal wear from either angle. Couldn't be any better going around the entire vehicle. Cared for and maintained to very high standard with a 6 stamp service history. It is also worth mentioning we have all of our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128-point inspection, which includes 5-mile road test by an AA engineer just to make sure the vehicle is correct on the road. You can view the 128-point AA inspection report on our website at peterscottcars.co.uk. We also have finance calculators on our website, so if you are interested in any additional funding to purchase this Mercedes-Benz, you can pop to our website, model a finance quote and apply for finance directly through our website. We will come back to you within 10 minutes with a decision once you have submitted an application, and we absolutely guarantee the lowest rate of finance coming direct to ourselves. So if you are thinking of financing the vehicle for an outside finance broker or company, please get in touch with ourselves first for the very lowest rate of finance guaranteed. There you have our full walk around video, and I say again, other than a couple of very minor stone chips to the front of the bumper, I'm struggling to see anything to mention at all. An absolutely cherished example. If you need any further information or you would like to arrange a viewing, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Hopefully you found the video helpful.